What's goody? What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Winner Circle. Today, y'all, I'm going to give y'all 4 red flags to be very aware of that indicate fatal attraction in a person. Because let's just be real, y'all. I'm single and the dating scene is really raggedy. Okay, it's raggedy, y'all. It's raggedy. And if y'all are single out there, or even if before you got in a relationship or got married, and if you experienced some raggedy people on the dating scene, you just be like, what in the world? Like, people's moral compass is off. People are crazy. Like things are crazy. But before I get into these signs, stick around, y'all, because these signs is about to be juicy. Before I get into it, though, if you're new here, do whatever you got to do to join the Winner Circle, whatever platform you're watching this on. Like, tap the bell, subscribe, follow, do whatever you got to do to become part of the Winner Circle, okay? And you already know, if you've been rocking with me for a minute, say it with me. We just keep getting better and better and better. And these red flags, these signs that I'm about to give y'all is going to help y'all become better and better and better. Stay away from these type of people, okay? Let's hop right into it, okay? The first red flag that indicate fatal attraction. First, before I get into these signs, let's just talk about what fatal attraction is. Fatal attraction is when somebody likes you so much that it becomes dangerous, that it becomes deadly, that it obstructs their mind, their functioning pattern on what they should and should not be doing. They become so engulfed in you and what you got going on and want to talk to you and want to be about you that they don't make good decisions. And it becomes more of a, well, if I ain't gonna have you, nobody else can. It becomes a danger for them to be around you. They start doing weird stuff. I know y'all be watching them documentaries out there. People be killing people because they be obsessed with them. And you be like, how can you be so obsessed with somebody that you commit murder, you commit a crime and you spend the rest of your life in jail because you was just so in love with somebody? Boy, bye. Girl, bye. Get your life together, okay? Get it together. At the Winner Circle, we don't partake in none of that. But let's get into these signs so you know how to avoid and how to spot a mile away somebody with fatal attraction, okay? Because it's detrimental not only to you, but to your home, your livelihood, your children, anybody associated with you. I know people who have, because of fatal attraction, they didn't lose their life, but their parents have lost their life. Their family members have lost their life. Comment in the comment section if you know somebody who is so obsessed with a woman or so obsessed with a man that they go after their family members because they can't really get to them. Or they go after their family members to really penetrate them, to really hurt them. They're like, no, you're going to live through this pain because you hurt me, so I'm going to hurt you. So weird. People are not functioning right, y'all. People need help. People need help. If you ever experience fatal attraction, let us know in the comment section, because this is real, and help bring awareness to this type of behavior. I can't even talk. Help bring awareness to this type of behavior. Help bring awareness to this type of behavior so people can avoid these type of human beings and protect their livelihood, protect their homes, protect their children, protect their relatives, okay? So without further ado, let's tap into these signs. The first sign of fatal attraction in a person is their liking for you turns into obsession. Their attraction for you turns into obsession. And how you know it's starting to turn into obsession is they get jealous when you're talking to other people. You don't got to be talking to them romantically. You can literally be in a relationship with somebody and it's turning obsessive. They get jealous when you're talking to friends on the phone, family members on the phone. Anybody who's getting your attention and it's making them jealous, that's fatal attraction, baby. Okay, that's fatal attraction. That's how you know it's turning into an obsession. They're getting obsessed with you. They want all of your attention. They want your undivided attention. They don't want you to have a life outside of them. They don't want you to talk to anyone. They don't want you to be focused on anyone. They want to consume your entire being. That's fatal attraction, baby. Like, fall back. Back. Give me 50 feet, okay? Like, back up. That's disgusting behavior and it's fatal attraction, okay? Another way you know they're becoming obsessed with you is when they start trying to control you. They start kind of trying to control the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you act on an outing. And this is not gender specified. There's fatal attraction in men and women, okay? Because there's a stigma out there that mostly women just have fatal attraction. Mostly women act this way, and that's not true. Trust me. I can spot a man trying to talk to me with fatal attraction from a mile away. And one thing, let me share a personal thing with y'all. One thing dudes like to do in my inbox, they like to jump in my inbox and say, dibs, I got dibs on you. Excuse me, I'm not your property. What you mean dibs? You can ask me my name. You can get to know me. But dibs, that's a red flag for me. You do not own me. Dibs, I got dibs on you. Who are you? Dibs. You don't own me. But they will try to control you. They can try to control the way you act in public, who you talk to, how you hold your head, what you're wearing. And I'm not saying, you don't, if you're going out on a date with someone or you are consistently dating someone, you guys are getting into a relationship. And as a woman, you might ask your man, like, is this top too low cut for you? Does this offend you? That's just common courtesy. That's being considerate of your man. That is something that I practice in a relationship. Because sometimes I like to show some skin. I like off the shoulder shirts, cleavage. But then I remind myself, like, okay, you're in a relationship. Like, make sure your man is okay with that. I'm not talking about that. That's common courtesy. And that's just being considerate of your partner and how comfortable they are with what you have on in public. But if somebody is trying to control, you can't wear skirts, you can't wear sandals, you can't in women, you can't wear sweatpants, you can't do this, you can't do that, you got to let me know where you going all the time, and another thing that's fatal attraction to me is when you first start talking to somebody and they ask you for your location. Like, it's one thing to ask for your location if you are trying to come to me or I'm trying to meet you somewhere and you're having a hard time getting there. I'm gonna send you the location so we can meet up. But just to be clocking me all the time, I think not. Either you trust me or you don't, okay? Okay? We're not doing it. That's weird because everybody needs their own individuality. Everybody needs their own personal space. Everybody needs to make their own healthy decisions. Either you trust the person or you don't. If you got to go the extra miles of controlling how they act in public, what they got on, how they talk, where they gonna be, what time, where they not allowed to go, it's fatal attraction. You got some insecurities within yourself if you're trying to control people that way. So that's another red flag that is turning into obsession. That interest is turning to obsession and they're becoming obsessed with you. And that obsession, some people think it's cute. Oh, girl, he obsessed with me. He yelling at me. He be telling me what to do. It's all cute until he put his hands on you. It's all cute that girl is clocking you. Boy, where you at? You didn't answer my phone call. You think that's all cute until she break all your windows out and jack your car up. There's nothing cute about trying to control somebody. There's nothing cute about going off with somebody. You didn't tell me where you was. You're not allowed to. There's nothing cute about that. People who find that cute, you got toxicity within yourself, and so you resonate with that, so you think it's cute. Ain't nothing cute about that, okay? These are red flags to be concerned about, you guys. Literally, be concerned about. There's nothing cute or healthy about that, okay? We gonna move on, no. We gonna move on. The second red flag that indicates fatal attraction in someone is when they isolate themselves, okay? So a lot of times, you hear in abusive relationships, they isolate their partner. The abuser isolates the partner, keeping them away from their friends, family, because it's easier to control them. Well, in fatal attraction, it could be man or woman, they isolate themselves. They cut off their friends. They stop hanging out with their friends. They stop going out on they girls brunch, or playing football with the fellas every weekend like they was. They stop doing their activities, their hobbies, and they make their entire world about you. Their entire world is consumed with you. They have a hard time coping without you. Everything and anything that they do is revolved around you. They start prioritizing that person that they're dating, fantasizing about. They start prioritizing them over themselves. And let's just talk about that, okay? There's nothing wrong in a relationship or getting into a relationship or dating someone that you put them as a priority. You're showing them that you care about them. You're showing them that you love them. But hear me loud and clear when I say this. You should never prioritize nobody over yourself. And that's healthy, okay? You should never prioritize somebody over yourself. The moment you start prioritizing somebody over yourself, and I'm not talking about compromising. Those are healthy things in a relationship. I'm not talking about meeting your partner halfway. I'm talking about when your life is literally just focused on them. You don't do nothing that you do no more. You don't put yourself first no more. You don't work out no more. You don't have your own identity. You don't have your own hobbies. Everything that you do is for them and about them. That is unhealthy. and you probably done lost your damn mind. Okay, listen to me loud and clear. Do not prioritize people over you. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize your mental health, your physical health, your hobbies, and it'll make you a more secure person, and you will attract a more healthier individual when you start prioritizing yourself. Okay. When you I'm gonna speak to the ladies for a second right here on this one, but it goes for the men too. But I'm gonna speak in terms of a woman because I'm a woman. But ladies, when you start prioritizing a man, especially just meeting them, when you start prioritizing a man over yourself, you looking like a pick-misha. Pick me, pick me. We don't do pick-mishas. If you a lady, walk in your crown, walk in your confidence. Okay, be confident. It's okay to tell him, oh, I'm at the gym. I'm gonna talk to you later. Not I'm not gonna go to the gym no more, so we can just talk on the phone. Absolutely not. It's okay to say, oh, I wanted to hang out. He asked you on a date for Saturday, and you're like, oh, I would love to see you on Saturday, but I'm going to a baby shower. Not go to the baby shower to go hang out with him. No. Enjoy your own life, and you can still enjoy him as well. Stop being a pick-misha. It's given thirsty. It's given desperate. We don't do that. And there's nothing wrong. And I'm not saying play games with him or nothing. I'm not saying act like you just so busy. No. But what I'm genuinely saying is have your own life and fulfill your own life. And that person is just an addition to it. When you operate that way and you put yourself first and you prioritize yourself, it creates a healthy cohesiveness to whomever comes into your life. Okay. It's healthy. Okay. You guys, prioritize yourself. Red flags for fatal attraction, they will start prioritizing that other person over them, and they lose their self-identity. They lose their own worth. They lose their own value. These type of people, y'all, they have a hard time functioning independently once they catch feelings. They'll start sending you that leads me into the third one too. Let me scale back though, because I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me scale back. But when they start prioritizing you over themselves, that's a red flag, you guys. You should not want to be with a man who's constantly prioritizing you over himself. No, you should want to be with the man who is secure in himself. And yes, he might have to go to work. And yes, he does have a healthy relationship with his cousins, and they hang out twice a month or once a month. And it's okay to be with a woman who does brunch with her girlfriends, two weekends out of the month. That's normal. That shows that she has a healthy balance in prioritizing herself and relationships outside of herself. Okay. That people who operate like that, who prioritize themselves, they have a healthy mindset. They have a healthy way of thinking, a healthy train of thought. People who sit there and prioritize everybody over them, that's how you get burnout. That's how you know they're not healthy up here. They're not doing anything for them or to pour back into themselves. People who prioritize themselves, they are pouring into themselves. They are filling up their own cup. And once their cup is full, whatever is overflowing out of that cup, that is for everyone else. You want people to have a full cup when they come to you. You don't want nobody on no empty cup. We ain't doing that. You're part of the winner circle, baby. We're not doing that. We don't have an empty cup. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about your soul. I'm talking about your love, your self-worth, your self-value, your self-respect. The money just gonna follow as a symptom of you pouring into yourself, okay? But you want people to show up in your life with a full cup. And you don't want to show up in other people's life with an empty cup. And I'm not talking financially. I'm talking about morally, spiritually, physically, emotionally. You want to be secure within yourself. That don't mean you rich or got the biggest bank account, bankroll. It don't mean none of that. But the more you pour into yourself, you will attract more money, baby. I promise you. Okay. So, you want people to be pouring into themselves. You don't want, sorry, my nose is itching. You don't want, a lot of people think, oh, he prioritizing me. He put me before him. That's not cute. And I'm not saying in a cohesive relationship that a man is something wrong with a man putting his woman on a pedestal and prioritizing her. That's not what I'm talking about. And I'm not talking about it being nothing wrong with a woman prioritizing her man and letting him sit on his throne while they're in a relationship. I'm not talking about that. That's something that happens once two individuals who have full cups and know who they are, standing in their own individuality, then they come together and show each other, I see you. I see you. I see you in your power. I see you. I see you in your self-love. I see you. You worthy of this. That's people coming together who already know who they are and who are already filling their cup up, okay? You don't want to meet people and all they don't do nothing to fill themselves up. They empty, they deplete it, and eventually it's going to backfire. I promise you, okay? So that's a huge red flag, you guys. When they start prioritizing you over them and their whole world is just consumed with you. You. We ain't doing no pick Mishas, okay? We ain't acting like no pick Misha. We ain't doing that. Moving on. Number 3, you guys, that this one is the most common, I would have to say. And when you see this, you better run. You better run, Forrest, run. You better run. She's a runner. She's a track star. You better run fast, okay? You better put them track shoes on, lace them things up, and start digging when you see this. I'm talking about those angry rants. This one is way too common. Let me know in the comment section if you know what I'm talking about. Have you ever been just now dating someone, or just now getting to know someone, or maybe you've been dating for a little bit, maybe a month or 2, 3 months, 4 months, things are still a little bit fresh though, and they message you. You might be at work. You might be in the shower. You might be at the gym. You might just be hanging out with your friends and not really looking at your phone because you're trying to detach from the phone. And you pick up your phone and it's like, oh, so-and-so text me 30 minutes ago, and they cussing you out because you didn't respond to their text message right away. Baby, are you so engulfed with me? You don't have nothing going on for yourself? Are you so infatuated with me that I triggered you to cuss me out, sending me long paragraphs because I didn't respond to your text messages right away? Oh, you playing games? I didn't hear from you. Bro, I was in the shower. I can't even wash my ass without you feeling away. It shows a lack of self-security. You are not secure within yourself if you got to become completely unhinged because a motherfucker didn't text you. What? Bye. It ain't never that serious. It is not never that serious. Now, I'm not saying not to have an eye for if you texting somebody or they texting you. I'm not saying play games with them and wait 3 days to text them back. But if you legit doing something, you don't got to drop what you're doing to respond to a text message. Your phone is your prerogative to operate it the way you want to. Show some emotional security. It is showing a lack of emotional security and self-security and emotional maturity when people behave that way. If somebody is texting you like that, becoming completely unhinged because you didn't respond to their text message within the time frame they think you should have, that is a huge red flag. Like you don't have any self-control. What's going to happen if there's an emergency? We end up getting in a relationship and there's an emergency and I'm not able to respond to you right away. It take me an hour to respond to you because I got my hands full over here. You going to threaten my life or something because I didn't respond to your text message? If anything, text me and say, hey, it's not like you to take so long. I'm worried, or I hope everything is okay. But to be texting me, cussing me out because you in your feelings, because you in your head, what's happening is they coming up with scenarios in their head because they're not secure within themselves. Oh, they probably talking to somebody else. Oh, they probably playing games. Or first off, if I've never given you a reason to think that in the first place, then you shouldn't automatically think that. But second off, you're automatically going to that result, going to that assumption because you lack security within yourself. You should never, and I mean you should never, be the one to become completely unhinged when somebody don't respond to your text messages. And 2, accept that type of treatment because you didn't respond to somebody's text message in the time frame that they think you should have. People have lives. People work. People are creators. People have children. People are tired. Sometimes people be taking a nap. You wake up like, oh, y'all, like I stay with my phone on Do Not Disturb because I be on sessions with y'all. If you ain't booked a session with me, book a session with me. You'll find the link at the top of the comment section. But I be in sessions and people be blowing my phone up, so I don't like all the phone calls coming through, the text messages coming through, and the notifications coming through when I'm in sessions. So I be having my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I like to take naps, y'all. Shoot, listen, I was a correction officer for a long time, working extra hard, 16-hour shifts a day. I enjoy taking naps. So the last thing I want to do is wake up from a nap and be getting cussed out. Like, dang, I can't even sleep in peace. Absolutely not. That is a huge red flag, you guys. Comment in the comment section if that's ever happened to you before, where somebody just completely lose their mind because you didn't respond to their text message in the time frame that they think you wanted to. And legit, you was minding your business doing what you do. It is the hugest turnoff. It is the hugest red flag. It is disgusting behavior. And it gives me the ick. When somebody do that to me, I block them. If you ever bang my line cussing me out, acting crazy because I didn't respond to your text message, or even just disrespecting me on my phone, period, you're going to get blocked. I'm not even going to say nothing to you. I'm not even going to reason with you, or why would you say that, or I'm blocking you because of this. You're just going to get blocked and you'll never hear from me again. Let me show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Let me show you not responding to your text messages. Now you can sit in there and marinate in your feelings. It's disrespectful. It's a lack of maturity. It's insane. It's giving psychotic. It's giving, it's just giving disgusting, okay? Don't ever tolerate any behavior from any person cussing you out, telling you what you is and what you ain't because you didn't respond to their text messages, or even them blowing your phone up. A person call you 20 times in a row? I be talking to y'all some on the phone, and y'all, ladies, y'all be like, he called me 30 times back to back, tripping. And you still with that? Girl, couldn't be me. Absolutely not. I'm going to need you to gather yourself, because it's giving lack of self-control. And if you can't control yourself over a phone call or a text message, ain't no telling what you would try to do to me if we have a disagreement. Pay attention to red flags. Some of y'all carrying red flags like a bouquet. Y'all got 50 red flags in your hand, still talking to the man, still talking to the woman. Absolutely not, y'all. That's disgusting. And it be the same dudes. Man, she was blowing up my phone. She texted me 30 times, called me 20 times, showed up at my mama's house. But you doing everything but not messing with her. So what you want me to tell you on this coaching call? What you want me to tell you? You think that's cute? It's all cute and fun and dandy. Oh, she blowing up my line. That means she really like me, until she put her hands on you. And let's be real, y'all. Domestic violence go both ways. Women, don't be putting your hands on these men, and men, don't be putting your hands on these women. Keep your hands to yourself. Understand? My mama taught me, shout out to my mommy. She taught me that a long time ago. You don't let no man put your hands on you, but you also don't put your hands on him, and you don't provoke him to put his hands on you. All that doing this to him and all in their face cussing, that's provoking people to snap. And if somebody is exuding that type of behavior, blowing up your phone a million times, I ain't gonna lie and say I never did it, but I think I did that when I was like 15, 16 years old. High school boyfriend, why you not answering my phone? But when you grown, it's some of y'all I'm talking to grown, 30s, 40 years old, and you guys are tolerating this behavior. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, you guys. It is... Listen, anytime somebody can become completely unhinged like that, it's fatal attraction. And it's given, ain't no telling how they can snap if it was something worse than a phone call, if it was something worse than a text message. Your life is valuable. Your time is valuable. Your peace of mind is valuable. And the last thing you need to do is to be waking up from a nice nap and your mood is ruined because somebody cussed you out because you was asleep for an hour and a half. The last thing you need is somebody to be lowering your vibration because you was out doing yoga with your girls and you didn't even have your phone. It was in the gym or in the locker or something, and you come into the phone and you getting cussed out. No, baby. No, baby. No. Men and women, listen to me loud and clear. That is fatal attraction. These are red flags. Do not tolerate or accept this type of behavior from anyone. Anyone. Now, it's a difference if somebody's blowing your phone up because it's an emergency, and by the time you call them back, it's like, I've been trying to reach you, like so-and-so over here, or da-da-da-da-da. Where have you been? Like, we've been trying to get a hold of you. That's a whole nother ball game. Because 10 times out of 10, when you do finally call that person back who was cussing you out because you didn't answer the phone, you be like, well, what's the emergency? Why are you going so nuts? Nothing, you just didn't answer. You give me the ick. You did all of this all it is, cussing me out, calling me out my name, and now we in a whole fight for nothing because you just wanted to say hi? Because you couldn't have the patience to hold on? Absolutely not, y'all. We ain't doing that, okay? We're going to move on to the last sign. I think we on number 4, is we? Yes, y'all. Number 4 is being overly emotional in those early stages of dating. These are huge red flags, okay? Someone who is overly emotional, and I'm not talking about someone expressing their emotions to you. I'm not talking about someone opening up to you and telling you maybe about some trauma in their life just so you can get to know them, or about their parents, or I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about what it looks like. We're going to start with the women. What it looks like in women is if a dude say, oh, I want to take things slow, or you start pulling back a little bit because she's doing a little bit much and you just want to slow down, she might start crying for no damn reason. You don't like me anymore? Like, girl, I said I wanted to slow down. I didn't say, like, what is you crying for? Even if I said I didn't want to date you no more, excuse me, what is you crying for? Like, I've been knowing you 2 whole weeks. What are you crying for? Sirens, red flags, alarms going off. She's not emotionally stable. What is you crying for, girl? Baby girl, what is you crying for? But it's also a manipulation tactic. She's trying to use her emotional energy to manipulate you. It's manipulation, and it's fatal attraction. If a woman is becoming too emotional in I'm talking these early stages of dating, crying for no reason, accusing you for no reason, seeking that validation for no reason. Are we okay? Do you still like me? Oh, I just want to make sure you still are interested. It is giving pick Misha. It really is. It's disgusting. Calm down. What is you so emotional for? You lack confidence in yourself. If you've been dating a dude for a week or 2, even a month, let's just even say 2 months, and you in here boo-hooing crying, baby, you don't love yourself. You don't love yourself. And I'm going to just tell you like this, y'all. I was married for 10 years, pretty much, okay? And I think to myself, if I could leave a dude that I was married to for 10 years, no shade to him or nothing, but if I could leave somebody I was married to for 10 years, I damn sure ain't finna be crying over somebody I've been talking to for 2 months. Absolutely not. Like, get it together. Get it together. If you are that woman doing this, or if you're that woman doing this, you've got some soul searching, some serious healing to do, some serious self-love to work on, some serious self-worth to work on, okay? That is not okay. You will chase a man away doing that, being overly emotional, crying for no reason. Stop doing that, okay? And if you guys know people who are doing that, cut it off. It's fatal attraction, baby. And let's talk about the men. In these early stages, what that fatal attraction gonna look like? Overly emotional. Maybe he get mad because you don't want to go on a date with him. Or maybe he start being possessive, treating you like his property. Hitting you up talking about dibs, you mine. Eek, eek. Stay away from me. It's given possessive. Overly emotional and being possessive. That's how men typically operate with fatal attraction in that early stages of life. Or what else do I see in men? They overly woo you. They overly compliment you. It's okay to, if a man is like, oh, you look beautiful today. But if a man is like, let's say you've been on him for 3 weeks, we're gonna give him 3 weeks. Nah, forget it. We're gonna give him a month. And in a month, he's like, oh my God, I'm just so in love with you. You're the most kind person, the most kindest person I've ever met. You're like a hero to me. You're the most well put together woman I've ever met. You're this, you're that. And you looking at him like, it's been a month. We've been on 3 dates. When did you even see me in a position to where you could say, I'm so heroic and so like the most kindest person you ever met? When did the opportunity present itself for you to even see that? That's a red flag. He's overly wooing you. He's trying to cup you under that wing. He's trying to get you in that soft spot. It's manipulation. Like, calm down, bruh. Calm down. You could just say, you look nice today. That's more than appropriate. It's more than acceptable. But going above and beyond, listen, y'all, red flags. Red flags. And these ones are more subtle because a lot of times people don't catch it to be a red flag. Like, oh, he just being nice. To be overly nice like that, like you are a hero and you were the, calm down. You don't, we've been on 2-3 dates. There's nothing has transpired for you to see the heroism in me. Like, calm down. You giving me vibes that you're obsessed. It's giving obsession vibes, okay? It's giving obsession vibes. And the being overly emotional that happens in both genders is when somebody don't get what they want. This go for men or women. They don't get what they want and they start doing self-destructive behavior. I'm gonna kill myself. Now all of a sudden he calling you, let's say you said you want to take things slow and he calling you, I'm in the hospital. You in a hospital? I'm in the hospital. Can you come up here? I've been knowing you like 2 weeks. You could have shot me a text, but maybe it's more appropriate if your family is there with you, or I hurt myself, or I threw my phone out the window because you wasn't answering the phone, so now I need to get a new phone. I threw my phone against the wall because you wasn't answering my text messages. What? And women, I slit my wrist because I started liking you so much, and I thought you were gonna leave me just like all the other men left me. What? Baby, you cut your wrist because I didn't answer the phone? Baby, you tried to off yourself because I didn't want to go on a second date? Fatal attraction, y'all. These are huge red flags that you need to stay away from, y'all. Let me know in the comment section if any of this resonated with you. Let us share your experiences. Have you ever dealt with someone that was giving you fatal attraction? Have you ever been in a relationship and they might have appeared to be a wonderful person, but then later down the line, it was fatal attraction. It started to come out. Were you a victim of fatal attraction? Share it in the comment section. Help bring awareness to people so we can stay away from these type of people and protect our mental health, protect our livelihood, protect our homes, and protect our children. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time at the Winner's Circle.